that it was women, and I've always wanted to, as you know, like I've always wanted to build female characters and female examples that are more true to our experience and represent something for younger women that they can actually aspire towards, and that isn't destructive to their projections of what their future life can be like. And that was really important for me. And I thought that Sherry and Jen offered an opportunity to do that in a way that I hadn't had previously. Honestly, I think what happened is I got Smallville, and that put me in a certain category, I think. I mean, maybe it's not that way, but that seems to be the projects that people come to me with. And I've done a bunch of like little independent films that aren't as genre-y at all, but they're little and they don't have it. They're not as defining for me in that sense. But I like them. It's fun.
I was unemployed.
It was your deep voice.
Yeah, you were employed, from our understanding.
I was very employed. Yeah, I was doing a Jane Campion miniseries for Sundance BBC, but I wasn't going to do pilot season this year because I was just going to put my head into this big piece we're doing in Queenstown. But they gave me a call and said, put yourself on tape. And I'm a fan of the original series. I grew up watching it. So I was really intrigued to read what their pilot was and how it related to the original series. And when I saw that it was very different, I was even more excited because I didn't want to, try and remake that because the fan base is so huge. We just get our heads chopped off. And I'm a very physical actor as well. I've been trained in physical theatre, so the idea of him transforming into the beast and what I could bring to that as an actor was exciting for me. No, it was all prescribed. We had to do a chemistry read.
We did do a chemistry read, yeah.
I was put over for a test deal and then flown back, so I had to go back and shoot. And then when I got off the plane, I was told to get back on the plane, the next plane, and come right back to LA from New Zealand to do a chemistry read to meet Kristen, which was exciting. But and we did, we worked really well together and had a good connection. But because of my hair being shaved, they put a really bad wig on me for this chemistry read. So Kristen met me with this sort of alpha.
Jay was more self-conscious about it than no one else noticed, I don't think.
I look like the West Bogan from hell. That's like white trash where I come from, Like, it was, I was like, hey Kristen, I just got off the plane.
I'm from New Zealand.
I'm from New Zealand. Hope you like me. But it went well. I don't know, I just try and personalize everything so it becomes true to me, even though it's a supernatural and may seem very far-fetched. I make it seem a reality to me, and just whatever comes out is,
He's very emotionally connected, though, so in my experience of you, so it like, the intensity of emotion comes across really strongly, and I think it's very raw. So I think that's what the girls were talking about.
Yeah, and I mean the situation that this guy is in, he's not a beast, he's not a lion, he's actually a human being, or was a human being, and has had this ripped away from him. So, just for anyone to think about that situation, if that happened to any one of you, it's pretty full on, and it can take you places. So, yes, I'm excited about where the beast element can go.
Yeah.
And the whole backstory, it's huge. It can just go everywhere. There can be other beasts, because they were part of a military experiment, so he has other friends out there. I mean, most of them are supposed to be killed, but there's so many avenues you can go. And I like the idea of, because it's a chemical mutation, I like the idea of it sort of getting bigger and bigger inside and what that can do. There may not be any other surviving beasts out there, but I've been looking at all these sort of mind control stories that from the 50s and stuff, and experiments they did, and they did these experiments on monkeys, and they triggered the aggressiveness in them, and when they were in their packs, they were only aggressive towards other people, towards other monkeys that were also a threat, but each of their personalities, sort of constructed how aggressive they were. So if their personalities were quite meek, their aggressiveness was not as large as the others. So I found that really interesting to see with your question. Maybe there are some beasts out there that are, going to be a threat to Catherine or a threat to Vincent.
But we have no clue.
But we have no clue. I'm just talking shit right now.